So what are you willing to sacrifice? That's a good question. What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to put aside to get what you want? And that's a question that we feel uncomfortable answering because we know, me and you know very well what we have to sacrifice. Me and you know very well what we have to do to get the shit that we want. And honestly, I don't think we want to sacrifice things. I truly believe that it's like someone who's on, they know that they have to stop. They know the bad side of things. I don't think they're good. There's a good part, but we know what we have to do. And that's the messed up part. Like, you know that you have to stop doing certain things. You know that you have to stop being around certain people, but we just can't. It's not a thing of if you do it, you won't be able to live. You just don't want to do it. And that's the problem. That's a really, really, really big problem. And sacrifice doesn't only come to, what I realize is that it doesn't only come to things like your habits, the people around you. It also comes to yourself. Which part of you are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want? Which part of you are you willing to let go to get what you want and never look back? So let me give you an example of what I might be talking about. Let's say something as small as your ego. Your ego has to be one of the most messed up things and one of the most messed up emotion. I'm not sure if it's an emotion, but that's one of the most messed up things, because the ego of you don't want to be seen doing such, the ego of you don't want to be perceived in a certain way because maybe it's uncool or whatever, the ego of what will others say if they see you doing certain things or if they see you saying certain things. So now, let me tell you about what I have sacrificed. The first thing that I think the first thing that I had to realize, I had to let go, is the one that I just mentioned now, and it's ego. Because I realized that if you want to do certain things, if your goals are different, if your mindset is in a different place, your ego can be something that really holds you back. Because if I had the ego of, I'm not going to sit here in front of the camera for whatever minutes, no crazy facts, just clean yap session about what I think and what I think is true. If I had the ego of what will people say, if I had the ego of how will I be perceived, I don't think I'll be doing this. So I had to drop that ego and be like, hey, what you want is different. Your message is different. So you have to drop that ego. And another thing is just the pride. You don't want to let go of your pride. And you have to realize something, that in time, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be in the next 2 weeks, it might not be in the next few months or years, but I'm telling you, in time, you will look back and realize that all of those thoughts, all of that ego, all of that pride, it was really not worth it. And most of the time, you don't have that just because you have that because you're constantly thinking about the world. You're constantly letting the outside affect your worldview, You're constantly allowing the outside to influence how you do things. So you have to get to a point where you're like, okay, what am I really willing to sacrifice? And you know what you have to let go. You know what to remove. But you're so scared. And sometimes you're not scared, it's because you have that ego. Let that shit go. Let that go. You know what to sacrifice. It's for the greater good. You know what you have to do. Let go of that, bro. Let go of that. If you really don't feel like sacrifices have to be made for you to really get what you want, there's nothing I can say. And it has to come to your decision. I can never force you. Your favorite artist can never force you. Your parents can never force you. Your favorite influencer can never force you. You know what you have to sacrifice for you. Remember, this is for you. Don't think you're doing it for someone else. This is for you. You have to look at yourself and realize, okay, these are the things that are stopping me, or these are the things that are holding me back. So what do I have to remove for me to keep moving forward? There's something that's stopping you in front of you, and it could be ego, it could be pride, it could be scared of being embarrassed, it could be really anything, but you have to realize, is it really worth it? Are you telling me you're going to hold on to that? You can't even let go of this one thing, two, or maybe three to get what you want. Make the right sacrifices, man. You know what you have to do. At this point, I'm begging you. Because in the next few years, let me say in the next few years, I'm telling you, you look back and you realize that was not really worth it. It was not worth your time. Let that go. It's probably stopping you. And you know. You know. So why? Why can't you sacrifice just small things? Why are you holding yourself back? Is it really worth it? I leave that to you. You have to answer that for yourself. Because I already answered my own questions. You have to question yourself and say, out of all these things, which one is holding you back? And as soon as you identify the one that's holding you back, let it go. Remove that. Sacrifice it. It has always been about sacrifice. It didn't start today. It has always been there. That's why there's this saying that there's a sacrifice for the greater good. So what are you willing to sacrifice for your own greater good? Or is it not worth sacrificing? If that's what you think. If you don't want to let go. And trust me, I'm the last person to judge you. But I don't want you to live with that regret just because you couldn't sacrifice that one thing that was holding you back. You could have removed that one thing. Maybe not two, just one. Just one. Maybe if you just made that one sacrifice, things could change. And you have to be the one that figures it that figures out that for yourself. I can do it for you. It's impossible for me to do it for you. I don't know what's going on in your head. I don't know how you think. But what I can tell you is let go of that, man. Remove that if it's holding you back. And sometimes the hardest ones to sacrifice are the ones we really enjoy or we love. But it's for what? It's for the greater good. Do it for yourself. Some sacrifice sleep. Some sacrifice relationships, people you love. But it's all for the greater good. And can you live with that sacrifice? Can you accept that, okay, I know this is a big sacrifice and I can live with it because my aim is way higher. My aim is way higher compared to what I have right now. So figure out what you have to sacrifice now for your own benefit and for the benefit of the people around you. You know, I know what I have to sacrifice. I know what I've sacrificed. And I know what I still have to sacrifice. And most of them, I don't want to. But problem, there's a bigger picture. And I can't risk losing that bigger picture because of I couldn't make small sacrifices to benefit me and the people around me. It's worth it. And I know I won't regret nothing because I've thought about it and I've identified what's holding me back, and I know, and I'll sacrifice it and I'll remove it and I'll accept, and I'll never feel regret about it because I know it's for the greater good. So without making this long, I want you to identify what's holding you back, to identify what's stopping you from doing certain things, and realize that you have to sacrifice that for yourself. It won't be easy. It's never easy, and you're still going to make hard decisions in the future. So I hope you make the right ones. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Peace.